There is an old English proverb that says, "Show me your horse and I will tell you who you are." When that proverb was written, no one could have imagined that one day horse and man would do something extraordinary. Work together in a professional relationship, providing opportunities for people to achieve personal growth.
Horses are unique. They are prey animals. So they have to decide very quickly in an interaction with another creature whether or not that creature is friend or foe. And so they are very intuitive, if you will, about body language and nonverbal signals that are sent by people.
It was scary at first, coming here, but now I like it more than anything. Horses are so cool.
Take Flight Farms was established in 2002 as a nonprofit organization. Their mission, to develop young people into capable and resilient individuals who will become assets to their community. Staff and volunteers are certified and trained by national leaders in equine-assisted psychotherapy, called EAP for short, and equine-assisted learning, also known as EAL.
One of the first things we do with the group is to have them come out and just observe a herd of horses. This will help them sharpen their observational skills, and it'll alleviate some of the fears that they come out with at first. Possibly a next step would be to hand them a halter and lead rope and tell them to go catch a horse. We don't tell them how to do it because we want to see the solutions they come up with.
Take Flight Farms began by offering riding programs, but has since evolved into mostly ground-based work with horses. In doing so, there is less instruction provided and more focus on client problem-solving skills.
Many of these students are dealing with issues of trust, and so it's good for them to be out of the classroom and in areas where they don't know the individuals, and they're building relationships with them, bonding and trusting them.
I'm learning so much about me and how I deal. People are stubborn like horses, and you just got to keep trying.
Take Flight has served hundreds of people ranging in age from young to old, but the majority of their clients are adolescents coming from residential treatment centers, alternative schools, and other behavioral or therapeutic programs.
Our clients are typically at risk, either in the home or at school. Some come from residential treatment facilities and others from various group programs. Many are what are called treatment failures, meaning that they have not responded to traditional forms of therapy.
I've seen quite a few of our young people come out of their shells through the use of connecting with the horses. They were then able to come back and share with us how that experience was for them, opening the doors for communication in our individual sessions.
Horses provide an effective means to help clients identify their own behavior patterns which up to this point may not have served them well. Horses are big animals. They are not easily intimidated. They don't judge, but they can read people extremely well. These characteristics make horses integral members of the treatment team.
In all of our sessions, we work with the Agala model team approach, which involves a mental health specialist as well as an equine specialist. My role as the horse specialist is obviously focused on the horses. It doesn't mean that I don't watch the people, because it's impossible to just watch one without the other, because it's the interaction of the two that really creates the impacts.
One of the great things that happens in an EAP session is that the kids don't view me as a typical psychologist. They tend to be more talkative. Because they're busy relating with the horses, they're more open, and things tend to flow in a less structured fashion than in a typical therapy session.
In a typical session, the Take Flight team works with clients to engage them in specific activities. By trying to enlist the horse's cooperation in these activities, clients learn about their own communication patterns and relationship conflicts.
At Take Flight Farms, I learned that I can see myself through my horse Blizzard. Sometimes we share the same qualities, like I could be stubborn and he can be very stubborn. He might not want to go left when you tell him to go left. He might not want to walk as far as you want him to walk. And sometimes you just have to stop and think about maybe that's how people see you.
I've seen great personal growth in terms of just the ability to demonstrate patience and empathy and anger management. Those are skills that they really learn here, and also just communication skills, nonverbal communication skills. They are able to learn how to read the horses, so that translates into how the students can read other students, and then dealing with situations in a non-confrontational way.
An opportunity for change presents itself when people are pushed outside of their comfort zone. This is true for therapy just as it is in other settings of life. Based on this philosophy, Take Flight has developed other program services that help to generate healthy life changes for people. Equine assisted learning can help anyone escape their typical routine and gain a fresh perspective.
This is a group of college students who came to Take Flight for a team building exercise. There's a number of things we're looking for in this activity. Are they competitive? Are they offering help to each other?
Learning with horses can be an effective way to challenge areas where people are stuck in their lives. It is usually a more positive experience to accept feedback from a horse than from a teacher or a manager.
More than anything, working with these horses has taught me to be a leader. And if you do, the horses will trust you. Maybe people will too.
The Take Flight Farm staff are very accepting of our students, and I think that's one thing that has helped the alternative schools and Take Flight Farm build a great relationship. We welcome them no matter what's going on in the student's life.
I feel fortunate to have been a part of a program that's helped to enrich the lives of so many adolescents. It's not always easy, and we don't always get the breakthroughs that we're looking for. But there's many times when we have helped young people put the pieces of their lives back together so that they can lead a more fulfilling life.
It is through community support that Take Flight Farms is able to provide these valuable services to young people who face extraordinary challenges in their lives. Take Flight is grateful to the generous farms and horse owners that share their facilities and animals for our programs. As the need for equine-assisted psychotherapy and equine-assisted learning services in the community grows, this demand for services exceeds our current capacity. As we look towards expansion, we count on our community to support our growth. Please demonstrate your commitment to Take Flight Farms. Get involved today. You will make a difference.
I don't know what I'd do if I didn't find this program. It scares me to think about it. I can't believe how much I learned from my therapist and a horse. It's pretty amazing.